Hello and welcome to Blackout TV. I'm Sunny Starmere here with Jake co-casting. We have John on stream. Tonight we have for you a UGC Platinum Playoff game between Tourettes, Chessclub and Stacked. Jake, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty alright, just played some lobbies before and some mixes, and I found love for Heavy for some reason. The class I would never suspect I'd be loving, and it's pretty cool, because Heavy is awesome. Heavy is absolute beast.
Yeah, I do have to admit, Heavy is a really great class. Now, let's see. Today, it's the UGC Platinum Playoff, as I said, but it's the lower bracket finals. For those of you who aren't quite sure what I mean by lower bracket, it means that it's a double elimination, and whenever you get knocked out of the higher bracket, you can go to lower bracket, and those games are played on a Thursday. So basically, we've got the lower bracket final, and whoever wins this goes to the final on Monday, and they're going to face Killswitch. Whoever loses this match gets a third place medal. Now, I'm looking at both teams' progression through the bracket so far. In week 9, or the first round, let's see, Chessclub were against Suki Doing Work, who they beat, which is shocking considering that Suki won the previous 2 seasons of UGC. And they went up against Stacked in round 2. Now, Stacked beat Awkward, which isn't that much of a surprise, although Awkward are still a good team. But anyway, when they went up against each other in the second round of the upper bracket, Stacked actually beat Tourettes Chessclub, and Tourettes Chessclub were knocked down to the lower bracket, and Stacked went on to go against Killswitch, and they were knocked down to lower bracket as well. In the meanwhile, Tourettes Chessclub went up against the people who were, predicted to win UGC this season, Spirits in a Shell, and they actually beat Spirits in a Shell, which a lot of people were surprised about as well. And now they're here tonight against each other.
That was a lot of technical talking I did not understand, so I'm just gonna pretend I did understand everything, and everything is gonna be okay. Yeah. Right now, as I look at the scoreboard, just still waiting for one person who is said to be Elysium.
Elysium.
Yes, and he is their sniper, which is Chess's sniper. So they're gonna wait for him for a little bit. I don't know. They say that he had a power cut. I don't know. I don't care. We want to see some Highlander action on the top level, and we will probably see one because, as you said, both teams were kind of the underdogs of Plat, and they managed to get to almost finals. I mean, the guy that wins today's game is going to be in the final against Killswitch, which is pretty great for 2 teams that were not said to be, able to do that. Of course, from the Stack team, I expect Admirable to go with the quick fix again, because it's the best. It's the best weapon, and it's so fun to use. Yeah. And from Chessclub, of course, Rusty Do Action, all this shiny sets that he developed and he has right now in his inventory. I'm just gonna look at them and admire. And that'll be it from both teams. I don't know. I just came here to see a nice game, and we will hopefully see one.
Yep, the last has joined. Why don't we go over the team rosters, Jake?
Sure, but I do not think they had, or they may be on their respective classes. I'll go through Stack first. There's, of course, Beep on Pyro, going to watch over Spies. It's going to be Musa live. It's Musa who is going to engineer once again. I think it's going to be Tutorial on Spy. Once again, Tossin on Soldier, Admirable once again on the Medic class. We have Freaky who's going to be on Heavy. Zorax, the almighty Platinum Scout, is gonna go for picks all the time now. And of course, I think I missed out the sniper for Stacked. I do not know who he is because it doesn't fit in my scoreboards.
Yes, indeed. And in the meanwhile, for Tourettes Chessclub, we have Penny Farming, I believe, on Scout. No, that's not Penny Farming, that's someone else. Either way, we don't have Penny Farming on Scout. Which is shocking because he's quite amazing. We have Kalis on Demoman, we have Kazul on Spy, we have Scissors on Pyro, Rusky Do on Heavy, we have Sprayer, who's tagged up as Rusky Ping and then a bit of Russian on Medic, Elysium on Sniper, and Evil on Engineer. Oh, and Tom on Soldier.
As I said before, and as I'm always saying, if you do not where your respective tag that you chose while you were logging in for the game, I'm just gonna call you wherever you have in your name, because I don't have any time to go through all those things, okay? Just do that. It's gonna make our lives easier. Come on, you can change your names and stuff. It's like T or No Tears Only Dreams. Come on, tutorial. I know it's tutorial, but changing his nick to like something respective is probably the better call, especially if you get casted. It's just, it's common sense and common courtesy to do that. If you don't do that, that means you're dumb.
All right. In the meanwhile, to detract from Jake lecturing players who cannot hear him,
of course, they will hear me. Oh, they will hear me.
This lower bracket final is played on PL Upward, which was also the UGC map on Monday. For those of you who don't quite know how this works, this is played best out of 3, and this is played in a stopwatch game mode. This means that one team pushes the cart, and they set a time to capture all 4 points, or well, however many points they can cap before the timer runs out. And then the other team, who was defending first, has to beat it. And then when it gets to the second round, they sort of switch over, and Team B set a time this time, whereas Team A have to defend and then try and beat that time. And then it goes to a third decider round, and whoever gets to the person who gets the fastest cap round gets to decide which team they want to go in the decider round. But anyway, we are ready.
Yeah, and talking about lecturing people how to play, we have a 1 minute to see where the red team, which is of course Chessclub. Chessclub's gonna be defending first, where they're gonna set up. And it seems like they're also standing on the bottom of the hill. Recently I just noticed that a lot of engineers like to build at the bottom of the hill, because it gives you a little bit more protection for the sentry, of course, from the spam from up top, the staircase, where the small health pack and the medium ammo pack is. And I certainly do agree with this choice, because first point is not really that easy to defend. I mean, it depends, but if you gather your troops well enough, just heavy watching over the left side, demo man spamming over the staircase, and with, the help of the soldier and the sniper, you can hold this for quite a while with the sentry up and running, and the dispenser so close to the front line. So it's definitely one of the best spots. I do not understand why wasn't it used all that much before, since it's only a recent trend, but it's good to see that. So, why don't we just head on to the rollout, because the gates are down and people are rolling out, and so we see a first pick of the game, Elysium, killed off Writer. I'm gonna call him Writer because Writer Gaming, I don't know what that is.
That's Tracker.
There you go. Okay, so there is a really aggressive push from the blue team. They're just basically stacking the cart right now, trying to get it as far as possible, giving this little this little protection over the sentry. It's not working all that well. Medic is still hanging out in the spawn, while right now at Marble just went out the spawn. You see him holding a little bit back. He knows there's a sniper watching over him. There's sentry being wrangled, and right now it just seems like a regular defense and offense on Upward.
Yep, Kazul there was an early pick. Oh, it looks like Admiral did actually pop that Uber and didn't quite work out. And Sprayer there getting forced to try and save his team. He pops the Uber back. However, Admiral has now got Uber advantage, and they're going to use this to take down the sentry. He pops there on the dumb man. Kayla's there taking out the sentry, and he's jumping in to get enemy medic. In the meanwhile, poor Sprayer there gets trapped out, and wow, Chessclub are 4 down at the moment.
Wow, Freaky absolutely clean up their mess. That stacked left on this. Chessclub just left on this point and stacked pushing onto the first point in 1 minute 17 seconds. Really well done by them. They got the players now, so they should really push some pressure on the top there. But there goes Scissors. Pyro v Pyro goes and kills a beep with a shotgun. So probably Red will have enough time to actually do something on that second point, get some kind of a defense with the dispenser, but the blue team stacked do not want to let them do that. But there goes the soldier trying to get some picks. No, Mr. T did not manage to do anything, and he's backing out.
Yeah, Kazul there trying to do some gunfire work and getting picked off himself, and now you can see that Admiral only has about a 10% Uber advantage. However, lots of people with that going down here. The Spy, Soldier, and Demoman all going down. Then with the Soldier and Demoman down, this means that they probably can't push anytime soon, because Stacked only have Admirable and the Heavy up together. Oh, Oh, Admiral there going down to a fantastic bomb from Tom, leaving Spray at a huge Uber advantage. And this means that Chessclub are going to push up to the window right now.
I should probably, but there is a Chessclub just holding in the window, so they do not want to let the enemy team go there, because it's probably the best position to actually push on the sentry guarding the second point, but Stack do not want to let go of the car. They're still pushing the car. It is only Musa who is just staying on the car. He went down to Kalis. There's a lot of pressure from Tawson. He cleans up alongside with the Spy, and the sentry goes down. Cart's gonna get capped in a second or two, and the red team needs to salve themselves with an escape, still holding on to what 100% Uber, while Admirable is only on 50.
Yeah, that was all Sorex there. He got like the pyro, the the sniper and the scout in one go, and then he goes and cleans up the soldier, and he did that all in the space of a minute while capping the car. And in the meanwhile, there's a really good coordination by Tutorial and Torsen there to sap and jump on the sentry at the same time. However, you can now see Admirable here is coming up to 100%. Uber Spray has 100% as well. That's about 3-minute time there for 2 points, which is relatively fast for Stacked.
And definitely is. Tawson wanted to do something there, but there goes the sentry being wrangled, and he gets shot down. So blue team Stack still pushing the cart as fast as possible. Admirable has popped his Uber a little bit too early, so there comes the Scissors pushing them away, and the counter pop goes as well. Beep is being stuck under the staircase. He's being caught out by Roskidu, and it is not looking too good for Stack right now. They lost a lot of players in that exchange. It wasn't a good pop from Admirable, and as a result, they will have to wait a little bit more to finally push the card. But there goes a Spy, managed to stab Unlimited, who I do believe I do not know. Unlimited. This is Unlimited. Unlimited power of his sticky traps.
Yes, indeed, and you can now see that. Oh, did Admirable and Spray are about even Stevens for the Ubers right now. It looks like Stats are just going to passive aggressively spam onto them. Although Roskidu is there, by that medium health back. Oh, he gets caught out. He was so close to being escaped. Unlimited catches him out of those stickies. And Chessclub being freed down. It looks like Stats here want to grab his space on themselves. You can see here that Unlimited is doing a lot of damage onto the sentry right now, and people are getting taken out by Tom as he tries to go for a bomb.
Yeah, Tom wanted to get something out. He managed to take Admirable down to 25 HP, but it didn't quite work out. He's been caught by Beep, and Beep actually saved Admirable's ass. And there goes the Uber pop really early from Admirable, and there goes the counter pop as well from the Russian medic, and they managed to pick up the sentry, but nothing else. There goes Tawson trying to get something done, but the Uber still is up, and he couldn't do anything apart from giving the Stack team a little bit of time to cap the third point right now.
Oh my god, Beep! He reflects Spray's arrow onto him and kills him. That is amazing.
That goes into the books, ladies and gentlemen.
That was so good. And Admirable there will have a good 50% Uber advantage. That was fantastic. But anyway, now you can see that this is Evil has a rank 11-1 up there on last stand moment. And poor Tourettes Chessclub, they lost like 3 players before, and then that was perfect time for Stack to go in with the push alongside Tutorial, sapping and stabbing that engineer back on third. So that was very well played by them. And against Chessclub are bleeding out players along the side, so the little 5.5-minute capture time for 3 points is a respectable and average time.
Yep, Chessclub needs to get their stuff done right now. They need to take over that top if they want to hold this last point, because without taking it, actually, they are not going to be able to do anything. And there goes a Spy. Tutorial gets a stab on the Roskidu, so there's not going to be any heavy action for Chessclub for 10 seconds forward. Goes the blue Uber, though, cleaning up a lot of players. Kazul goes down, Kailas as well, Senshi goes down as well, and just a lot of stuff going down, including the defenses, and the cards being capped. Looks like Chessclub can do nothing about it right now. It goes a scout, check for stickies, I don't know. He's managed to block the card in the last second while the enemy team was just pushing it hard, but still doesn't look really good for the Chessclub. They lost quite a few players. Roskidu just spawned with the medic and trying to clean up some classes. It looks like they will be able to keep this at bay for a little bit. longer. But Raskudu dies again. Oh my god, the medic dropped him with his Uber. He needs to run away. Uber is not gonna do anything. There's the Pyro. Maybe he can push them back. Maybe he can save the situation, but looks like it's not gonna happen. And the car is being pushed. But there goes the Skeleton once again. Blocks the cart as it was on the edge of the point. Still a lot of stuff happening, and it looks like it's not gonna work again.
Whoa! Jumping onto the cart takes out admirable, and he takes out Tutorial as well. And you can see Raskudu spawning. He's doing so much work. It's only Lithium on the cart right now. He gets sniped. That's a complete wipe for Chessclub right now. And Stacked have this. That's a 7.5-minute capture time on Upward, which is that's standard, wouldn't you say? A bit like 30 seconds over the average.
Yeah, it's more or less the same as usual. I mean, usually just get to see like 8 or 9 minutes. Sometimes you even can get to 15, 17. But 7 minutes is it's pretty quick, but it's definitely doable.
Thanks, Doc.
Definitely doable. So let's see where the red team spawns once again. Looks like they're gonna take the same situation as the Chessclub before, which is setting up on the bottom of the hill. Yeah, I approve. They have my full approval. It's the best spot you can get for the first point, definitely. There's no other best spot. Well, I saw some engineers just putting his sentries, you know, top right of the staircase. It just doesn't work. It's easily spammable. Up the hill, engineer can get sniped, you know, it can get spammed by the direct hit. It doesn't work. So, bottom of the hill, definitely the best choice because you can kind of meat block it with your own bodies. You know, with the help of the medic, it doesn't matter anymore. And having that sentry up and running, it definitely helps.
I really like it as a medic because I feel like I'm more like covered by the sentry while I'm sort of around by the point and the medium health back. I'm usually around that area, that and the bottom of the stairs, and it really covers my butt, which is nice. Oh, unlimited there, going down very, very early to Elysium. However, Tracker there can out Elysium himself. However, no damage on defense is gonna prove costly here for Stacked.
Yep, definitely it's gonna be costly for them, but still they're hanging on to 100% Uber, so they can just wait for a respawn. They have the teleporter up and running, and nothing is gonna happen unless it goes a sniper or anything else. Basically, it's a game of surprises.
Yeah, Tracker there, getting over here, doing so much damage. He body shots Kalis there, no damage on offenses. Plus as well, Beep there getting the reflex rocket onto Elysium. Beep there going very, very strong, the reflex. I think he's got 3 reflex kills already, and it's only been like 7 minutes. Kazil there going down as well as Torsten there jumping in, taking down the flank. Both knights still have 100% Uber, and they're holding onto it. And you can see that Chessclub here are holding on the staircase.
So definitely not as strong push from Chessclub as it was for Stack. They need to do something to actually get it to work. Card being slowly pushed only by the engineer, which worse gives them a little bit of extra cover and the health. But beware that there's a sentry guarding it, and it's nothing gonna get through unless it goes down. So definitely they need a good strong push from the medic, but there are a lot of blue players right now going down to the sentry itself, a little bit of cleanup with the demo, so it just doesn't look good. Medic's still holding bad in the spawn with the Uber. They need to start doing something because they do not have that much time anymore. They only have about 6 minutes to push it to the last point.
Yeah, they had a significant pick at the start, and now they're waiting for another significant pick. Although Kazul there getting them isn't gonna make them do anything well at the moment. And I can see that, oh, Torsten there jumping in, he gets the force of Sprayer. Sprayer there only 8-1 rocket. But yeah, the Uber's popped right back to Stack right now, and Stack have got such a better Uber right now. Scissors there, trying to suicide in, goes down as well. So 5.5 minutes left on the clock. They've already wasted 2 minutes holding on to this. Ooh, Tutorial there jumping in, taking out Rusty. So many of blue team dying right now.
Yeah, Beep making sure that the sentry is up and running, managed the spy off guard while he was sapping. He whipped out the Helmwrecker. Nothing's gonna happen, but the sentry goes down eventually, and there's only Freaky eating that sandwich in the corner just to regain some health. The points being kept finally, 5 minutes to go. So if Stacked, or if Chessclub wants to actually do that, they need to hurry the hell up because if they don't, it's gonna be really hard for them to manage to cap the last point in 5 minutes.
Yes, and that was a sort of bad call there by Admirable. Like, he stayed with Freaky by the medium health pack while the rest of his team fell out, and because of that, him and the Heavy weren't protected, and he went down, but the Heavy didn't. And I can see that Chessclub are making the most of this, because now they had a 60% Uber advantage, and they went and they pushed the top balcony there, and they destroyed the sentry, and they can't get people, well, they can't get sentry up, although there's only a soldier pushing the cart right now. He's being hassled very, very hard by the enemy soldier and the enemy scout. The scout finally reunites with him. However, this does mean that Stacks have managed to get a level 1 up. And Admirable, though, is only on 50% Uber, so this means that Spirit still has an Uber advantage to push this point with. They just had to get more people on the cart.
There goes the pop, though, on the knee of the point. I think it was a force, so it's not gonna be an Uber push from the blue team right now. But they need to do something. There goes Rusky to try to take down the sentry, and he managed to do that, but he got killed by a tracker. So definitely a good pick, but it's not gonna work unless they decide to push right now, and they do not. They are not doing it. They're not pushing hard enough to actually do anything to that strong defense that we see from Stacked. Definitely a lot. Oh, the Stack, yeah. Definitely good hold by Admirable, along with the Freaky and Musa, who make sure that everything is up and running. There goes a nice bomb from the soldier T, but he didn't manage to get anything. So yeah.
Yeah, back in that push there from Tourettes Chessclub, Tutorial there managed to get a free K around the cart. I think he got the NG, the Scout, and the Devilman, if I recall correctly, so that completely cock-blocked them. And, as if it wasn't already bad enough that Sprayer pops, like, way early. Like, even though, I don't think he got forced, because he was at, like, pretty high health. So, I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but anyway, Chessclub right now are 5 players down. And Sprayer has such a massive Uber disadvantage right now. So he's only standing on 15%, and he's not healing at the moment. He actually has to run back to his team, because lots of them sort of died up in that attic area. It looks like Stack aren't even going to try and hold that attic. They're just going to sort of sit by the sentry.
Yep, exactly. So it's really strong defense that we see from Stack right now. Admirable didn't have to pop a single time. The time they were actually holding this at their second point. So it's really good, strong defense, and nothing can get through. Blue team Chessclub dying all the time. They can't get a good push here. They need to get their plays together, and it's not looking as gonna happen though. Once again, they're being wiped by the sentry with the help of the demo man. So it's not looking good, but there goes the sentry down, and they have a little bit more time to push the card. I think by this point, Stack realized that Chessclub is not in a position to actually push to the last point and cap it successfully.
They can do it. It takes 1 minute. They have a 40-second wiggle room.
Well, definitely, but they need to actually just stack the card 3 times on the card as well. So if they do not do that, they're not gonna be able to cap at all. And with the scout and the engineer just constantly, sitting on the car, they are 2 down on the battlefield, which can be crucial.
Yes, indeed, and you can now see that both medics here have 100% Uber. They're trying to push up right now, but you can see that Freaky, the Chessclub Uber is popped first. However, you can see Sprayer that is getting bounced up in the air. You can see Rusky Doo's going ahead anyway. He takes out Torsten. He takes out Freaky. Rusky Doo there doing so much damage. He gets picked off finally by Unlimited, and Sprayer there just gets blasted off the side. So that was, I'd call that almost a successful push. It almost worked, however, there is still that level 3 up there.
Oh, and there goes the spy. Tutorial managed to pick up the soldier and the sniper on the car, and the car is going back, on the hill here. So it's a little bit less time even than it was before. It didn't even stay in one place. It just rolled down the hill. So it's definitely not looking too bright for Chessclub. They got their respawns. They're stacking the cart. They have half a minute to go, but I do not believe it's physically possible for them to actually push to the last point, even though Stacked, if Stacked would just stay at spawn, I think it wouldn't be possible for them to push right now. 15 seconds to go. Nope, it doesn't look as bright for them right now. Stacked still putting up some defenses. They still want to be, safer than sorry. And no, it just doesn't look like it. First point goes to Stacked.
Ooh, yes, indeed it does. That I don't know, like at the same time as Tutorial sort of did that stabber on the cart, Kazul did some really, he sort of like stabbed the sentry and shot down the engineer. Like he was testing the engineer before. It was a really good work there by both spies, but that was, I don't know, it's a bit more one-sided than I thought it was. Although you can definitely see that Stats showed a lot more coordination than Chessclub, especially with their pushes. It's sort of like they count down and said, we're going to attack this together at the same time, and then backhand get heals, and, you know, just push back with their heals.
Yeah, definitely. I think Admirable's, you know, knowledge about the game and his calls kind of worked there, because I just saw how Stacked worked together. They pushed together. They had good pops. They never had to actually watch for their flanks. Just flanks were shut down by scouts like Zorak. Zorak is absolutely amazing this game. So yeah, they were basically safe, and they could just easily push the cart while just kind of controlling the game, while Chessclub was throwing the players on the force that, you know, Stacked had. And it just didn't work as well as they thought it would. I think it's just not working too well, and still they have one more round to go. They still can redeem themselves and go for an overtime, but we'll see how it goes. For now, Stack looks really strong, and I don't think they can be beaten on this map.
Oh, I don't know. Like, that was a pretty close round. If you look at the actual logs, you can see that the top fragger there was actually Tom from Tourettes Chessclub with a huge 4 medic picks onto Admirable. Like, that was, like, massive. And he took care of the flank as well. In the meanwhile, you can see Elysium and Tracker there, like, well, the snipers for Chessclub and Stacked respectively, were on 20 and 21 kills each. However, you can see, even though Elysium had 1 less kill, he had 1 more medic pick than Tracker's 0 medic picks, and he killed Tracker 5 more times than Tracker killed him, definitely showing that he was out sniping them. And you can also see that Tracker had a lot of problems with Kazul, who took him down a massive, like, I mean, not with Kazul, he had an easy time against Kazul, because Kazul was taken down 8 times by Tracker, which is like surprising considering that Tracker is the sniper and Kazul is the spy.
Yeah, gotta work with them Piss and them Bushwhacker. It's a perfect combo for spies, but hey, definitely I just don't see how Chessclub can. I mean, they definitely can do something about that, but they really need to go through plans. They really need to work together if they want to do something. But if Stacked keeps up the play that they had before, it's going to be even closer match.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
I'm still looking at the logs, Jake. I'm sorry, but I noticed Unlimited there, the demo man for Stacked. He only got 13 kills during all of that. Although, like, as people know, damage matters more, and he did definitely deal out more damage than Kalis. In the meanwhile, Rusky there, he's getting out damaged by like his soldier, even though he's chewing up. He's only chewing up 20% heals actually. Although Freaky's on about 20% heals as well. So I don't know.
It's hard to understand, yeah, but I think Rusky do plays like that because he knows he can play a bit more defensively. He guards his medic, whereas Freaky just a little bit goes. Freaky just kind of guards his medic, while Rusky do just no.
Rusky do has definitely been more aggressive. Like sometimes he sort of overextends and he leaves Sprayer in trouble. They can see that he's actually gotten 15 deaths to 14 kills, and in the meanwhile, Freaky's only died about 9 times and still got 15 kills. And you can definitely see it in the difference between medics, because if you look at Sprayer, he's got 8 deaths to Admiral 6, and he's got less assists as well. And I'm checking out healing. I have a feeling, how much healing has Sprayer got? Actually, healing is about the same between both of them. It's actually not that much. I feel maybe if Rusky just plays more with Kalis instead of by himself, then Tourettes Chessclub could get around.
Definitely. So, but just looking by the logs, you can easily say that this matchup is really close. So we'll see how it goes in the next round, because, ladies and gentlemen, we just started the second round. Teams are rolling out, and we'll see how Stacked once again decides to hold the first point. And I think nothing is gonna change. They're still gonna kind of bomb on the set up their defenses on the bottom here, and yeah, Well, it definitely worked out for them. The first round was hard for Chessclub to actually push out. They popped the Uber. I mean, they wanted to keep the Uber just to kind of like save it and pop it later on. But they were holding too long with that. They wanted some picks. They didn't get any almost, so it just didn't work out for them. So if this round they decide to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe do some cheeky flanking taxes, it definitely should work for Chessclub.
Yes,
at least better than last round.
Now, as he said, the sentry gun is at the bottom of the hill in Jake's favorite spot.
Yep.
And
just do it. It's the best spot. There's nothing better than that on the first point upward, and upward is just like the stock map, the best map. Come on, really, engineers, just any engineers watching it right now, just do that, please. It's working.
And the gated doors slide open. Let's see what Chessclub are doing. You can see Rusky do and Scott are pushing car up first. And then Rusky here is the spearhead of damage. He's going up the right hand side. Trying to see what he can get right now. Unlimited there. Picking off the dispenser. Alright. And I guess that would count as the first casualty of the game. The poor dispenser. I can see all there going in for a very, very early stab. Gets immediately picked off by Thorsten there. That's probably a suicide round because he's going to come out yet again. However, Rusky do getting stabbed. And since they're going down as well, although you can see that at the moment Stack are 3 down, which does leave them exposed because they don't get spawns for another huge 10 seconds.
And definitely, but there goes Sprayer, kind of being a little bit more offensive right now with Kalos. They popped right now. I think they got forced by Zorex, so it was kind of unfortunate, but they are in the position to do something. Not anymore though. There goes Spyro Beep watching over, trying to do something. Unlimited takes him down, so it's not much happening right now for the blue team. They popped their Uber, as well as Admirable with his team. Nothing happened for the blue team. I think Chessclub wanted to get something done, but nothing happened, and Tutorial gets a nice stab on Rusky, delaying the first push even longer.
Yes, and you can see that both Ubers are, even though both medics managed to stay alive from that, Chessclub there, I feel maybe like they're giving Stacked a bit too much respect here, and they're giving Stacked a lot of space just to push them back with. Maybe if they just sort of like try to coordinate their pushes more instead of trying to work on a pick, it would work sort of better for them. Both medics coming to 75% right now. The sentry gun is getting a lot of damage right now. T, they're jumping into Zul there, fails to get it again.
Yup, and there goes some people from Chessclub once again. Kazel got picked off, and Scissors as well, so there's not going to be any Pirates push away. And there goes the Uber Pop though on the card as well, so they wanted to do something. They wanted to take down the sentry, but Beep does not want to allow them to get anywhere near Uber's defenses. And once again, it's been absolutely disrupted, this Uber push from Chessclub. It's not going to work if they keep doing the same thing over and over again, because Beep is going to be always the one to get the Ubers and push them back.
Yep, and you can see that Admirable then looks Uber a tiny bit. However, this will leave Sprayer at about 30% Uber advantage. I wonder if they actually know this. Oh, lots and lots of pressure coming from Tourettes Chessclub through the top. They finally captured that. However, 2.5 minutes for point 1.
In the meantime, T picked up Admirable with a nice direct hit on the hilltop over there, so it kind of worked out for them. They managed to pick the medic, but Sprayer went down as well, and somewhere in between, so the Uber is going to be pretty much the same. Hence the blue team just kind of pushing in. There goes Kalos trying to push as much damage as possible. He's being taken down by Towson, so this not gonna last for very long. This low pressure on the second point, and still no sentry for the red team. Stack having a lot of trouble putting it up because there's a lot of pressure going on, and there goes the second point almost instantly. I don't think they stopped pushing it even once.
I'm sorry, Scissors there with the pyro flank. He basically flare punches Admirable. So at the moment, Spray has got a huge Uber advantage of 80% right now. And you can see that finally Tourettes Chessclub have some momentum. There's a really good coordinated team push there. 2.2 and oh, Spray is so low, 19 health on 98% Uber. Gets given a sandwich by the lovely Rusky. And now we're going to see a push onto them sometime soon.
Probably, maybe, I don't know. Unlimited trying to put up some pressure, but it goes the Uber Pop. Better to save than story. It goes, they're trying to take off D top there managed to pick up 1 kill, was Freaky a bit heavy, and they're still kind of occupying the top levels of the last point, being pressured by the scout. Zork's trying to do something, nothing's gonna happen though. Spray kind of low on health with Rusky on half, being pressured by Unlimited with a Marble. They kind of let the third point go because they know that there is a heavy and medic up top and they are putting a lot of pressure. They need to back up and do something strong on last point, as you know, just last point is really extremely hard to push for the blue team. There goes Rusky due to the nice headshot from Tracker, so definitely it's gonna help them a little bit to build some kind of a defense, maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, although you can see Kalis and Sprayer there, who are up top. They're hassling the sentry quite a bit. That sentry gun is still only level 1 at the moment. However, Admirable here is coming up to 100% Uber. And ooh, Kazul there again. Playing a lot of hassling on moves, so the Uber is popped there onto Kalis. The sentry gun should go down. Yes, it does go down at the moment. However, the Uber is popped back. It was milked by Admirable. And there is a pyro in the face. Oh my god, scissors blows Admirable into the pit of AIDS there. He snuck by whilst the Freaky had his back turned.
Unfortunate for Admirable. That's definitely not a nice death to have, but hey, what can you do when you're being pushed and you can't strafe back? It's kind of unfortunate, especially when you have a Uber. So really nice work there by Scissors, making sure that this medic is not going to be alive for the next 15 seconds. And there goes the force in the shape of Chessclub rolling up top, trying to get as many kills as possible before they push. They know they need to get as many picks, but no, it's not happening right now. And once again, that Marble, thank you very much, going quick fix. Let's see if he can do anything about it. Let's see if he can just kind of block the last point with this quick fix. It's gonna help them build a little bit faster, so definitely it's gonna work. I hope it's gonna work, but it goes a Spine. Scout and the Pyro almost capping the point, was barely inside the pit. It was just on the edge. It didn't work out. It was close.
Stack there were only for Unlimited there. He saved the car a second time. The first time it was him and Moose's level 1 sentry saving the car. However, Unlimited there getting body shot to death. Rusky to do a bit. This is heavy yet again. Now he's being hassled by Scout. Sorry, they're going down. Kalis there keeps taking out the sentry, but the rest of the team just can't pull it off. And now you can see that, Torsen there, the fantastic jump from behind, sneaks out from under, takes out Spray, leaving Admirable with a huge Uber advantage at the moment, and he pops it right away to, well, it's a quick fix really, but he pops it anyway.
Well, it's okay, because it worked out. They managed to pick up Rusky and the mini sentry. That was a little pesky mini sentry, kind of shooting players. It's still working out for them, because they have more Uber than Spray right now, even though they just popped, so it's definitely working out for them, giving them this extra heals that, you know, they can get from the quick fix. And it's still on the edge. The car is really close to being capped, so they need to watch out. But no, there goes Tutorial just sitting on the cart. He knows that they just can't push anymore if they want to win, actually. And the car is slowly backing up, so they're gonna give it's gonna give it a little bit of time to the red team. Stack managed to pick up once again. Rusky goes down, trying to get a little bit more than that, but they didn't manage to do so. And the quick fix, as it was pop, gives Sprayer a lot of room to breathe with his regular Uber.
Yep, offensive crit screen. We've got Chris quick fix there, popped by Admirable. Worked out really well. Well, worked out in their favour at first, but now Spray has such a huge Uber advantage right now. It looks like they're just going to hassle them from the front. Anyway, Kalis there getting body shot though, and you still have Freaky upstairs doing so much damage. Although, the Uber is popped right now by Spray. Musa there getting shot down. They don't need to pop for the sentry because Musa is running a mini sentry at the moment. So all that Chessclub need to do is get on the car, and with them only being 4 up at the moment, there's the one engineer on the car, a soldier on it as well. Quick fix has popped to save it. Unlimited saves it yet again. That is the third time in a row he saved it from Water Cab, and Admiral popping that quick fix off as soon as he gets it to stop them. Although you can see that right now they're again 4 up. This is a very pesky hold now. But Musa's mini sentry alongside with Admiral sitting on the Jesus stairs is working out a lot in their favour.
Zorik's being really aggressive, trying to get the medic, but Spray managed to get out behind the wall of his teammates, and it looks like it's gonna be a cap in 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Not a bad cap time, a little bit better for Stack last round, and if they manage to keep up the offense from the first round, they will definitely get it, because it's it's a reasonable time, I guess. It's not that bad. But once again, Chessclub managed to pick their stuff up. They managed to get themselves together and actually make some kind of push that actually worked. Forcing Admirable to go quick fix, which is, you know, for once it's not a bad choice if you're desperate, but for, you know, second, it's not reliable as regular Medigun. So there you go.
Yeah, but that definitely helped with the hold back there. That was, I don't know, there's just, it was, I don't know, offensive quick fix. Maybe he should have held it because Chessclub did push back on that, although they did save the cut twice. I don't know, this is still a close game. That was really impressive by Chessclub, capping 3 points in 4.5 minutes, although their momentum stopped at point 4 when Stacked put up a fairly decent hold.
Exactly, and 4 seconds to go. Second part of the second round. Let's see how it goes. So it looks like Tawson is gonna be kind of scouting around, trying to see where the defenses are. He already called out that the sentry is once again at the bottom of the hill, so people actually can start moving up. A lot of presence of the blue team around the card, which is pretty normal for the first half of the first points, I guess. It's just a lot of room to breathe for the blue team. And there goes a crit streak again. Managed to pick up Palus, but only him because the counter pop has been actually working for Spray right there, and he managed to save up a lot of his teammates. Not enough though, because 4 people went down, including Roskidu, so there's no defense for the Sentry. Sentry eventually goes down, a really fast push for Stacked right now, really well executed with that crit streak, which is kind of unusual to see on offense, but it kind of worked. I don't think Chessclub was expecting that to happen.
I don't know, I think they do because of the 3D HUDs. And, yeah. But anyway, oh my god, Kazoo there jumps in. He almost gets Admiral. That was so very close. And you can see that we have a pause. Now, we got to remember that it happens in real time pauses. So right now, they have paused 90 seconds into the future. And the people in the SCV, aka us, like, to us it looks a bit weird. But anyway, it looks like, yeah, what do you see right now? I see Spray with a slight Uber advantage.
I see Heavy shooting his teammates, and a lot of blue players near the tracks over the tunnel here, and nothing else, I guess. It seems like the red team right now, Chessclub, trying to set up some defense. They have some presence on the second point. The sentry is being built as well, so definitely it's gonna be some kind of a hold for them. Hopefully a little bit better than the first one, because they got kind of caught or off guard with that crit streak, which was really successful to say the least. So definitely it's gonna work out for them. Let's hope they're gonna do something one more time. I don't think Admirable even switched to something else. I think they're still rolling out with crit streak.
Let's find Admiral. Nope, Blood Bot Killer Medigun Mark 1, and that would explain why he has a disadvantage, because I was quite confused for a bit, but he must have gone to spawn to switch. Oh, yep. And we have an unpause. We have an unpause, and let's see what they're gonna do. Stacked here have so much space in upper level given to them by Chessclub. It's only Roskidu and Spray up the top right now. Moves that they get headshot by Elysium. Elysium, I must say, doing a lot of damage. Definitely a dark horse here in this running. Unlimited, they're getting picked off as well. We apologize because HUDs are frozen, so you will be seeing ice skating players and frozen info bars to the left hand side.
It's gonna work though. See Elysium trying to put up some pressure on the card as well, kind of hanging a little bit back, trying to see some players. He managed to get a nice headshot on the Demo Man, but Unlimited is still up and running, so he's not gonna be working. And Elysium goes down to a nice headshot from Tracker, giving them a little bit room to breathe. And the card is being right now pushed, but you know, beware of that little 3 sentry, guys, because it's still up and running, still working in their favor. Beep slowly sliding away from the card. 43 HP, so it's not gonna work out too well for them. Sprayer still holding with 100% Uber, and the little Balconeer, but it goes to Blue Uber as well, and the counter Uber has been pumped, giving the red team the upper hand because they popped a lot later than Stacked right now. So Admirable with the team managed to back out in time, but at the same time, Sprayer got the second point. Oh my god, what?
Oh, Unlimited, their beautiful sticky traps by Unlimited puts them on the window and where Sprayer was gonna jump to on the floor. Like that was so very good. And anyway, you can see now that Stack are pushing up ahead because Chessclub are 2 up. It's only the flank here, the scout. Well, check for Sticky's, not quite sure who that is, and Tom, who are left up. Never mind, Lisa takes him down.
Well, that was quick and painful, but there you go. Card is currently being capped by Tossin and Zoregs, giving them 3x on the bottom bar, which definitely works in their favor right now, because you can't get any more faster than that. And looks like Stack putting out some pressure right here. At Marble is on 100% Uber, while Spray is only on 50, so they should really push right now if they want to use that advantage. But if they don't, well, it's their call, I guess. It's their call, but they should really push it right now, right here.
Sprayer though still will be able to get Uber in time, I think, actually. Oh, and they're getting forced. Him and Freaky stayed way too long in one area, and Chessclub have actually outpredicted them. They're already holding up top right now. Kalis, we're seeing a demo right now. Unlimited, they're taking out Kalis, but Kalis, they're making Unlimited die on his own self-damage. So I'm going to call it Ian Stevens in the fight right now. You can actually see that Spray has Uber advantage now, and he's going to be able to hold the upstairs attic room with Ruskidoo and Scissors. In the meanwhile, you see a Rampart level 3 being built by Evil.
Definitely, and Kylos and Kazuo just got the respawns, so Kylo's gonna back them up with those demo stickies, and he should definitely do that, because the card is being capped really fast, 4.5 minutes to go, and the Red's presence on the top there, Chessclub, they do want to keep the hold on the top, because that's probably the best spot you can hold as a combo. They are also standing on 100% Uber, but so does Admirable. So if they do want to do something, they should really do something nice. Elysium goes down once again to track her out, definitely out sniping him right now, giving once again Stack a little bit of room to breathe. And Admirable, let's see where Noah holds, because I don't even see him. Where's he? There he is, there's he even popped as well.
Yeah, he's pushing up the front stairs right now of his heavy, although the Uber came so much quicker right now. Freaky there jumps out the window to escape from the onslaught of Ruskidoo, but that doesn't work. However, Chessclub here, they have this habit of leaving up players on the sides, and because of this, they're only 3 up, unfortunately. Oh man, Scout there getting in onto Spray, taking him out, and will leave Admirable and Uber advantage. In fact, they're going to try an extra cart right now, because Chessclub have no heals. You can see a soldier on the cart. Kalis there with some sticks manages to defend it. Demo Man on upward last, always painful.
It doesn't look really well for Chessclub. I think they might be looking at the 3rd place medal right now, because the card is really close to the edge. 3 minutes to go, however, so that they may be able to hold it if they really do well, but oh no, it's not gonna work out too well for them. Admirable is closing up to 95%, while Sprite just got his respawn, so a massive Uber advantage. Bargos Elysium kind of out-sniping 2 people. Sniper Tracker and Zorex go down to his sniper rifle. He goes to pop though. Oh no, they managed to fall in the pit. Doesn't matter though, they're trying to get as much as possible. Didn't work as they wanted it to work. And the red team is still occupying the blue card. It's not gonna go well for them. It's messy. It's really messy. Oh, but there are a lot of players for the red team going down as well. Only 3 up. Engineer, Sniper, and of course the medic. Sniper eventually goes down to nice headshot from Tracker, and there goes the cap. And 2-0. 2-0 for Stack this game. Really well played, wow.
Yeah, I thought that Tourettes Chessclub almost had it for a second there, because there were only 2 minutes left on the clock for them, and they already managed to hold last for a good 3 minutes. They definitely had some nice, a nice hold, there, but unfortunately Stacks just adapted to beating them. And
exactly.
Yep, and the issue is after the Uber v Uber exchanges, the players that weren't on either, that weren't in the Uber exchange somehow bled along the sides instead, which totally gave Stacks the edge in the post-fight.
Yep, exactly, and just definitely Stack played well all the game. Chessclub managed to pick up their game a little bit in the end, but it didn't work out as they thought it would. Definitely the offense from Stack was successful, especially the first point, which I think Chessclub kind of hoped it would work a little bit longer than it did. But that Chris just threw him off the of balance, and they just couldn't pick it up afterwards. And it was kind of unfortunate for Chessclub, but hey, you got the third place medal. It's still cool. You still got the medal. Third place is not that bad in Platinum Europe. And right now, Stack needs to get prepared for Monday, the finals between Killswitch and, of course, themselves.
Yes. Wow. So, yeah, that was really, really well played by both teams, I guess. Who would you say your man of the match was, Jake?
Ooh, it's definitely hard to say. I think we'll give a little bit of credit to Admirable once, because medics never get any credit. And I think he did a lot of work, because I know medics usually just main call, and just judging by how Stacked moved around the field, how they worked together, how pushes were well developed, even though, he popped a little bit early sometimes. It still worked out well for them, so I think Admirable is going to be the man of the match. He hasn't dropped a single time. His Uber were consistent. He was building all the time. He was supporting his team. He was commanding him. So definitely admirable for in my book.
Yeah, I'm looking at the logs there. Admirable with 11 Ubers over, more healing, and only 3 deaths in that second game. He died 3 times and got 22 assists. That's insane. That's really, really good. And he gets my man of the match too. Not because I saw the logs, but because of that quick fix stuff. I loved it.
Yep, quick fix stuff definitely worked out. It kind of did work out. They managed to pick Rasky a couple of times, and of course, without the heavy, it's kind of hard to push with just demo, because heavy is so much damage potential.
Yep.
Hey.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Do you have any final words to say there, Jake?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna say good luck to Stack in finals. Definitely Killswitch is a really strong team, but so is Stack, kind of the underdogs of Plat team, Plat division. And of course, Chessclub, who were also underdogs. They managed to get 3rd place. They managed to outplay many of the top teams like Suki didn't work, for example. So also big cheers to them. They definitely, I don't know, they kind of grew on me from past seasons. I don't know, they kind of played in Steel and they didn't do that well, and they managed to pick up a couple of good players. They managed to get their team together, and I think it was a good season for them.
Yes, indeed. I only have one thing to say. I don't usually say something near the end, but I've been told to alert people, especially those who play in Plat. Well, actually, only those who play in Plat, who may be watching the VODs of this later on YouTube. First of all, apologies, actually, that we didn't manage to live stream this. The Twitch servers have been kind of buggy for the past month, but it's sort of reached its peak today when we couldn't even get a stream up without Twitch crashing on us, and it's very, very unfortunate. And it's quite sporadic, so it's only with some of their servers and not with all of them, so it's kind of hit and miss with whichever Twitch streaming server you get and you have to stream to, and we sort of missed. But anyway, there is the Plat All-Stars nominations thread going on right now, and we would love to see some more Plat players sign in through Steam to their UGC forum accounts, and just to, put who they think the best player in each class is. And we've also got some fun ones, like, who's most likely to be a hacker, and best player in the bottom 10 team. So no bias there from Jake.
Best quick fixes of the season, admirable.
But yeah, stuff like that. But anyway, you've been watching Blackout TV cover this UGC Highlander Season 11 Platinum lower bracket playoff final game. That was
Breathe.
A mouthful.
Just hold on for a second. Breathe. Yeah, okay. Yep. There you go.
Between Tourettes, Chessclub, and Stacked, I've been your caster Sunny Starmere alongside the lovely Jacob Watty, and with the possibly even lovelier John on stream. VODs of this cast will be available on YouTube. You should follow us on Twitter and join our Steam group for updates. For more information about us, go to blackoutgaming.org. Good luck to both Chessclub and Stacked for the future matches, probably in ETF2L now. And thanks to our YouTube viewers for tuning in. Hopefully you'll come back to us in the future for some more TF2.
There you go.